Please wait while we prepare your files.
All right, SadeRenee, how you doing?
I'm doing good, $1 Million Man.
Ha ha, right on, right on. So what can we do for you today?
So I was wondering if you could answer a few questions for me. I have a unsigned artist. She's really dope. She's out of the Compton area. She's a rapper, and she sings.
Okay.
And she's pretty good at writing, too. So she's one of those triple threats. Very pretty chick, and I really want to promote her and brand her and expand her fan base.
Awesome.
So I just wanted to see what you guys could do to help me further advance her going into releasing her first single. So
Okay.
is there one thing in particular that you would advise us to start with?
Well, I mean, as far as releasing a single, you definitely want to make sure that you have, the visual aspects together as far as making sure the marketing side of everything is good. Her photos are good, and, artwork and everything is all laid out. And the most important thing of all, of course, is, making sure that the distribution is in place. Who are y'all using for distribution?
We have not made any decisions yet. Is that something that you can help us with?
Absolutely. So, I guess my question would be, as far as that goes, are you planning on doing more than just a single release? I mean, how much product do you actually have on this artist?
So she's working on a few other songs, but we really want to focus coming out of the gate on pushing one behind the other.
Yes.
So when we start, we definitely do want to have the other two ready to go.
Yes.
We want to do visuals, so we do want to have videos. We do want to have snippets for social media,
Exactly.
photos for social media, and we want to make sure that we're on every outlet. So by the third single, that one could be for sale or, however we're going to do it. The first one, just something for them to get used to her, get to know her, and then after that, the next two for sale on all outlets, Amazon, Apple, Rhapsody, whatever else,
Right.
We want to make sure we get her like a station on Pandora.
Yes.
Things that verify her on Facebook, which we're already working on that now, but, all of those things. Everything that can make her go to the next level.
Right. That sounds amazing. I mean, it sounds like you already have the plan pretty much together. My other question would be for you, are you guys planning an EP or LP? I mean, are you going to do a full-length album, or are you just planning on doing maybe about 7-8 songs or something?
We're thinking about doing just like seven songs, but we do want, because we're not doing the full thing, we want each thing to have visuals.
I see. So you're going to do a video for each song?
Well, see, some songs will be more interludes, so they won't be full-length videos.
Gotcha.
You see what I'm saying?
Yes.
One project, one visual project that kind of flows all together, but you can watch it separately. Right.
Okay. And as far as publishing aspects, I mean, do you guys already have some publishing set up or arranged? I mean, do you have a publisher already on board with?
No, and I noticed on your website that you guys dabble in that as well. So we're looking to, get the full shebang in one spot. It doesn't make sense to go to 15 different places.
Right.
This
Exactly.
is kind of ideal.
Yes, absolutely. Well, we do have distribution set up through a subsidiary of Sony. Basically, we do, it's about 500 different stores, digital stores. No physical distribution. A lot of people aren't doing that too much anymore. But of course, if you guys had a budget in place already to do the physical distribution, we would definitely get on board to get that done as well. So it really just depends, what approach you're trying to take. But yes, the distribution is already set up. We can release singles pretty much 6 weeks out is what we usually tell artists. We can get it out into all of the major retails, all of the major digital stores, the Amazon, iTunes, and Spotify, and Pandora, and, pretty much all of them. And it's really a matter of making the decision how soon you want to move with the project. Now, are you guys considering doing a tour? I mean, do you have something like that in mind, or how are you planning on marketing the song? I mean, do you guys have, like a promotion budget or something, or what exactly did y'all have in mind?
We were looking into a few different options. We're still playing around with it right now.
Yeah.
We just want to make sure that we have something in play that we can say, this is the goal, and this is what we're going to do. Now we need to work towards crossing everything off on this list. So
absolutely,
we're putting that list together right now. Of course, we're going to want to do some type of a promo tour or press release tour.
Yes.
On any single.
Yes.
So that is definitely something that has to happen. Maybe hit 10 cities.
Okay. And what about radio? Are you also considering doing any kind of promo on radio, or are you guys going to just...
We don't really want to try to compete with mainstream artists, because as you know, most of the big radio stations only play mainstream.
Yes.
So our goal is to get our plays on, the people who support independent artists. And
right.
All of that support, of course, we're going to catch the attention of other outlets, because we're going to be getting a lot of, the goal of our records is to have people fall in love with the music again.
Absolutely.
So,
absolutely. And
they're going to support wherever they're hearing that music.
Yes. Yes.
They're going to request it.
Right. Exactly. And that's great. I mean, we dabble in that as well. I mean, we do actually have What's Hood Radio as a component of our business to help do exactly what you just mentioned, work with independent artists that are not necessarily going to be played alongside the mainstream artists. We actually, on our radio station, we don't even play any mainstream music. We only play independent artists.
That's great.
Yes. And it does well. It pays royalties and all, so it's the real deal. It's fully licensed, fully registered. In fact, currently we're number one in our field, in our genre. We're number one and beating out thousands of mainstream stations.
That's great.
Yes.
So those are the kind of connections that my clients and artists that I know need. They need to know that this outlet is there for them.
Yes, it is, and I would certainly love to be able to, possibly get on the phone with your artists, or sit down and have a meeting with them, or something along those lines to, just feel them out. I would like to do a little bit more research on them, maybe check into their social media to see what the numbers are like, and possibly hear some of the music to see if it is something that we could actually get on board with. But we love what you're doing, so, we're already, if you're co-signing them, we're pretty sure that it's going to be the real deal, so.
Great. I'm glad to hear that. I'm glad that you guys trust in my opinions and my...
Absolutely. 100%, for sure.
Well, I'll make sure to get everything down on paper that we need, and it seems like you guys pretty much provide the complete list. So it's just a matter of getting some things scheduled from here on out.
Okay. Sounds like a plan. Definitely sounds like a plan.
All right. Oh, one question.
Okay.
What is the outlet on the sites that you run? Because I know you guys have multiple sites.
Right.
That you could promote different artists through, and you guys have different deals for artists, and like what is the audience that the people that you reach? How many people do you guys reach through your outlet, and what type of deals do you have for artists?
Wow. Well, to be quite honest with you, I'm not particularly sure how many people we're reaching, as a whole, because each site, there's about 5 different sites that we use to promote and recruit and do all sorts of things. But just with the radio station alone this year, we've reached over 9 million people. So you can just imagine, at least that much. Okay. All right. And as far as the deals that we offer, we do primarily we do publishing and licensing. but we do have a label component where we actually distribute records as well. Some of the films that we short films that we do, we actually put out soundtracks for those short films and make that a priority, in fact. So we do actually distribute records in terms of albums and, so that is something that we could actually facilitate as well. It's not necessarily our main goal, to be a label, but we are essentially, and it is definitely by default, not necessarily something by design. We actually have about 18, 19 projects that we've released over the years that are available basically throughout the world on every major and even some of the minor retail distributors and stores online.
Okay, that's awesome. Okay. I can't think of any other question that I don't want to forget right now.
Yep.
Everything sounds pretty amazing.
Right on. Well, thank you. We definitely appreciate you considering working with us. We follow you as well. We know that you're a very serious player, in the game. So we want to make sure that we acknowledge that as well. And hopefully, with the way things sound to me, it sounds like we have some mutual interest. And I would love to be able to bring you and your artists in to do some work with you guys.
Great. I'm glad to hear that. And I've got some very talented people on the roster. Okay,
sounds good. Well, if there are any other questions, you definitely can, send me an email. If you like, you can go to any of the sites, who'sthehottest-rapper.com, what'shood-radio.com, ANRsundays.com, MACFLYfilms.com, MacAmillion-dollar-man.com. You can visit any of those sites and request information, and we'll be more than happy to help.
Great. Glad to hear that.
All right. Okay. So, yeah, if you need anything else, just let us know, and we'll be looking forward to hearing from you.
Okay, thanks. I appreciate you. Talk to you soon. We're definitely going to get some things rocking and rolling.
Sounds like a plan.
All right.
Have an amazing evening.
You too. Be blessed.
All right, thanks. Bye.